Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So today we have a drugstore foundation wear test and review. Maybelline actually sent me over their new foundation. This is the Super Stay Lumi Matte Foundation. I am so excited to test this out with you guys. I love when there's like new additions to the Super Stay line. Doing foundation tests and reviews, I think they are so much fun. I love testing out new ones, especially because I don't have perfect skin. I have pores, I have acne, so I feel like my skin is a really good like indicator of how foundation works. We keep it realistic here. And of course, this is a drugstore find, so this is affordable, which we also love. So if you guys want to see how this foundation applies, how it wears throughout the day with check-ins, just keep watching. I'm going to give you guys all the tea. And then don't forget to subscribe if you love my videos and you want to stay around and join the fam. We have a lot of new people here, so if you are new, hey, welcome. I'm so excited to have so many new subscribers here. So let's get on into it and see how this foundation is. So they sent me over 3 shades. I still have a bit of a self-tan. It's not like the darkest. So I think I'm probably going to end up being 128 or 220 in this foundation. And I love how it says 30-hour wear. I don't know who on earth is going to be testing that claim. I would think it would be cool to test if it was like water resistant, but I don't wear a foundation for 30 hours. So I don't know. I guess they're just saying that it's like super long lasting. I think I'm going to end up going with 220 because 120 just still looks a little too light. Shake well before use. And I do have this new matte primer I got from e.l.f. I don't want to like kind of mess with the wear of the foundation. I saw someone talking about this on TikTok, this and the Maybelline Jelly Grip. It says apply and allow to set for 30 seconds to absorb. We're going to put this on my nose. I almost feel like skin is just like such a struggle. Ooh, this definitely has like a tackiness to it. I do have some active breakouts right now, because I just finished up my period, so my skin and my hormones were going crazy. Just pressing this in with my fingers. Right now my skin isn't like that clear, so we'll see if this covers up my acne that I have right now. It'll be like a true test, which I think is more fun because I don't have perfect skin, right? So in my foundation videos, if you guys are new, I do 2 ways. I test it with a sponge and I test it with a brush. Both of these are clean. I really like the purple on this. We have a nice pump. So let's go ahead and do the sponge first. We'll do the sponge on this side. The color match so far looks good. Blend it down my neck. Ooh, yeah, that matches really well with the self-tan. My self-tan I used this week was Peta Jane. She's actually on Dancing with the Stars and she has her own self-tanner. It's definitely not so dark, but I liked it. And I will use it again if I'm not being lazy, because usually I use a lotion. Okay, so the sponge side looks good. Says it's light as air, dimensional matte finish that's never flat, light as air formula, feels like you're wearing nothing, yet provides long lasting, the luminous look you crave. It's your go-to for that soft filter look that'll last all day. Let's go in with the brush. I do like the sponge side. And in case you guys are wondering, this is a Delium Tools Slanted Kabuki, which is like my favorite IT one. They're all dirty, so got a whole cleaning session in the tub for all my makeup brushes. Usually when I apply foundations, I use a brush, you guys. Like, I rarely use sponges now, which is so crazy to me. Like, I never thought I'd be like a exclusively brush girl. Even for under my eyes, I used to always blend out my under eye concealer with a sponge, and now I use a brush. It's crazy how like your routine can change, but you can always go back and forth. Like, I want to use a sponge again. Not wearing my hoops. Oh my gosh, I feel naked without them now. It's been like my signature thing now is to wear like my big hoops, and I forgot to put them on. I have to put them back on. Covered up my acne quite well. Like, I feel like the redness is gone, which is so nice. I feel nice and covered. It really feels like a lightweight foundation. Doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything super cakey. And as of right now, my pores look pretty good. I feel like I have an issue. Like, I have large pores and I feel like everything just accentuates them, and I will look in the mirror at the end of the night and be like, oh my gosh, my pores look freaking huge. I like was thinking one day I would love to get like some sort of laser treatment for my pores to make them like smaller looking. This looks so pretty. I am really loving the finish on it because it gave me cat hair. It gave me a really nice, but it didn't make my pores look big or anything like that. I just feel like overall my skin looks really nice right now. This is the Light Rose from Catrice. So if you have dark circles, like I feel like I have some dark circles right now, this helps to like cancel them out. Like you could see how dark it is under here in comparison. And I try not to use too much because I feel like when I use too much is when it starts to look cakey. I think the key with under eye concealer is light layers, is what I'm learning. Like light layers for everything, for the concealer, for the powder. It used to be like more, but now I'm like thinking less layers is better. And what's good about that pink is that it helps to counteract the dark circles. And I saw this makeup artist on TikTok say, if you're seeing like if you're seeing the concealer like caked up in the creases, he's like, that means you applied too much. And I thought that was a really interesting point. So just make sure you're not applying too much concealer. You guys, what concealer I'm using, this is the Essence Keep Me Covered Concealer. It's like a medium coverage concealer. You can get this at Ulta. It's pretty good. I like it. It's a good like everyday concealer. Wouldn't be like my going out concealer for like when I'm doing heavier coverage, but for like a everyday look, I'm gonna take my Essence Flawless Skin Trio, and I'm gonna take the pink and the peach. This is such a good powder, you guys. It's like $6. Highly recommend it. And I'm gonna swirl my brush in there and then just press it under the eyes. I love how softening on the skin this powder is, and it smells like cupcakes. Doesn't get better than that. Take the Essence Brighten Up powder and my little triangle sponge, tap off the excess, and we're going in with the second layer of powder lightly to brighten. Ooh, that looks really nice. What makeup artists do, they like layer things very lightly. These LA Colors products I got from Five Below. We have a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. We could test these out together. The shade Marvelous. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on my brush here with my finger. This is a brush that I love. It's the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator brush, and I always use this with my cream blushes. It's just like a basic blush. There's nothing like too special about it. And then let's go in with the highlighter. This is in Pearlescent. So I am going to work out in this foundation, so let's see how it lasts. I'm going to go walk on the treadmill probably for a little bit. Today's my active rest day, where basically I just walk if I'm not lifting. I'm filming in front of my window, which you guys know if you've been following me that I've been enjoying just kicking it in front of my window here. I'm gonna go and do my brows off camera, and then I will come back and chat with you guys. The rest of my makeup We did our contour, we did our lips. This lip color, I actually custom made it myself this past weekend, so I feel so cool wearing my own lip color that I chose, which is awesome. We'll have a vlog coming on that very soon. It was so much fun. But anyways, you guys, I'm really loving the way that this is looking. My skin looks really nice, like my own skin, but just better, not so like intensely covered, but I do feel like I have coverage. You can kind of see over here my 2 breakouts are showing through, so it's not gonna be like super full coverage. Like if you have a lot of acne, it's not gonna cover that up for you because you can see my breakouts are showing through. So I probably can just add like a little bit of concealer there to just kind of like cover those bad boys. I am loving the way that this looks, and I'm definitely gonna keep on using this foundation because I love the way that it applied. I really like how it just looks really nice and lightweight, and I like it. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this. It does feel really light. Now I'm curious to see how it's gonna wear throughout the day. It's 2 p.m. right now, so I'm gonna show you guys like another check-in, maybe like 2 hours at 4 p.m. and show you after I do my little workout or walk what my face is looking like on my vlog camera. But yes, you guys, overall this is a really nice one so far, and I'm excited to do some check-ins and then keep on using this. But I will see you guys at my next check-in, and then we will do a check-in at the end of the night when I'm about to take my makeup off. It is check-in time, and I feel like it's my old school YouTube days because I used to always do check-ins in front of my front door. It's a little past 5. I went to the gym and I walked on the treadmill for about 40 minutes. I was like editing while I was walking, so it made the time go by a lot faster. So that's why my hair is up now. But I feel like it still looks really good. Again, the true test will be really towards the end of the night. You can kind of see, like, obviously I have highlighter on, but a little bit of my natural oils are coming through, which I kind of like. I feel like it makes it look more like my skin. I also want to tell you guys that I really didn't like super powder my face, but I feel like the forehead looks good, cheeks look good, and the coverage is still there. And I don't know if you guys get this too, but whenever I wear foundation, I always get creases right here on my nose. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, here we are, so you guys can get a better look at it. Again, not the most full coverage, but I feel like this could be like a good everyday foundation for me. So there's my check-in, and I'm feeling good about this foundation, and I will see you guys at the end of the night. Okay guys, so today is actually the 3rd day that I'm wearing this foundation. Okay, so I promised you guys an end of day check-in, and then I completely forgot to do it that night. So I'm about to take off my makeup now, and I am wearing the same foundation. I've been wearing it for the past 3 days since I first filmed that video because I've been wanting to test it, and I do feel like it still looks really good. The forehead is looking good. I'm not seeing any sort of like creasing or anything. Like, I feel like my skin also looks really natural. It doesn't look cakey, and I also did a pretty intense like workout today. I also went in the sauna for 15 minutes, and it is still looking good. So overall, I am definitely a fan of this foundation. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I really like it. I've been enjoying wearing it. It is not often that I find myself putting on a foundation and then continuing to reach for it like day after day, and I've been doing that with this new Maybelline foundation. So it is a new favorite. It is in the rotation, and I definitely recommend it to you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little foundation review wear test, and if you did enjoy it, click the like button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.